everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with a review, swatches, and a tutorial using the new MAC X Aladdin collection. And Aladdin is one of my absolute favorite Disney movies. To be exact, it is top two. Lion King and Aladdin are my top two favorite Disney movies of all time. And ironically, they are remaking both of those movies this year. So when I saw that MAC was coming out with an Aladdin collection, I knew I had to have it because Princess Jasmine is my favorite princess. So I picked up a good amount of this collection from MACcosmetics.com. They did a pre-sale where you are able to shop the collection a little bit earlier. So of course I picked up some things to share my thoughts with you guys and to create this look. So let's go ahead and jump into the details of the entire collection, and I will share with you guys what I picked up. So this is a pretty medium-sized collection. There's not a whole lot, but yet it's not super small at the same time. I grabbed the X9 Princess Jasmine eyeshadow palette. The packaging has a very pretty print, so I really like this. And here's the actual palette. So as you guys can see, it comes in this little bitty compact. It's just like all of MAC's other X9 eyeshadow palettes, except for this one is gold and it has colors that are of the theme of the movie. One of the colors is called Princess Jasmine. There's a color called Abu. There's a color called Live the Genie Life, but there are also some re-promotes in this palette. So I see Creative Copper, which I've seen in some MAC palettes in the past, as well as Shadowy Lady, which is a color that is a permanent color in MAC's lineup. And I think that's all that I recognize. But as you guys can see, this is a mauvey purpley tone type palette, and it has a more neutral undertone to it. And this palette retails for $35. Next, we have two powder blushes, what MAC is calling them, but really it's a highlight and a bronzer. And so these retail for $35 each, and here's what this packaging looks like. I love this color. I wish that they had incorporated this color somewhere in the color story of the actual products, but we got it on the packaging. So here are what the two powder blushes look like, and when you open it up, they both have mirrors and they're embossed with the genie's lamp. The highlighter is called Always One Jump Ahead, and the bronzer is called Your Wish Is My Command. Again, it is embossed with that same genie lamp. And here are the swatches for both the bronzer and the powder highlight. And here's what the packaging for the lipsticks look like. So there are 4 different lipsticks. Each one retails for $20, and they launched a variety of finishes. Here's what the actual bullet looks like. It's really pretty. It has the design of the packaging on it. And I got the one in the color Raja, which Raja is one of my absolute favorite pet names. And who else do you know in Disneyland that has a whole tiger as a pet? Nobody. She's a boss. And this color is described as a matte berry. And the 3 other colors that I did not pick up are Friend Like Me, which is an amplified pale mauve nude, Princess Incognito, which is a matte rose nude, and a Whole New World lipstick, which is a velvet matte bright pink. Next, here's the packaging for the lip gloss, and I really like this color. I really wanted this color to be in the eyeshadow palette. I really did. So here's what the gloss looks like. It's a MAC standard gloss packaging now, but again, it has the design of the packaging on it. These retail for $19, and I have the color Diamond in the Rough. And this one is described as a gold color, but I will say it's more multi-dimensional than just gold. And so there are 2 other lip glasses that I did not pick up, and those colors are Jewels on Jewels lip glass, which is described as a rose, and the color Magic Carpet Ride, which is described as a pearl. There are a few other pieces from the collection that I didn't pick up. The Wish Crystal Glaze Gloss, which comes in a little pot, and I did not get that because I have bought that 2 or 3 times from MAC now, and ask me how many times have I used it. They also launched a Graph Black Technical Liner, which that's their typical liner that they always have, but it's in special packaging, so I passed on that, as well as the pigment in the color Rose, which is a permanent pigment that has been around for forever and a day, and I already have that in my collection, so I didn't need to grab that again. But this is everything that launched in this collection. So like I said, it's not too big, it's not too small. I feel like this is a really nice sized collection. I want to go ahead and jump into the demonstration of these products, that way you guys can see how they perform, and then stay tuned until the end and I will tell you all my final thoughts on everything. So I hope that you all enjoy. So I have a fluffy brush. This is a Wayne Goss number 18 brush. I'm going to first dip into the color Riff Raff. So I am first going to apply this in my crease, so back and forth. And this is going to be in my crease slash transition color. I'm just going to build this color up as much as I can, and it's going there slowly. So just take this color back and forth in your crease area until it's completely opaque. So just back and forth. Same brush, and I'm going to take the color Shadowy Lady. And let's move down to the lid and apply this on the very outer corner. And this color is pretty pigmented. Okay. It's giving me a nice color payoff without having to do too much. But I am just going to concentrate that right on the very outer corner and then blend it up towards the crease. Let's dust off this fallout. So now I have a Chikuhodo GSN 9 brush, and I'm grabbing the color Rags to Riches, making sure to tap, because this is a frost eyeshadow, so it does have glitter particles. Very carefully, I am going to apply this right underneath the brow. Same color, and I'm going to pop that on the very inner corner of my tear ducts. So just right here. Same brush, and I'm picking up Creative Copper, and I want to pop this color right next to the inner tear ducts color and blend it over. I'm not going to take this color all the way over. I want to keep it right here, pretty close to the inner corner. So that color is not really giving me anything on its own, so I am going to go in with a little bit of Fix Plus. So I have some on the brush. Let's spray that brush and foil this baby. That makes that color pop 10 times more. So now just pack this on, leave some space on the lid. So you can take it up towards the crease. Don't take it all the way in the crease because we don't want the look to be muddy. So stop right where that crease begins and slightly round this eyeshadow out. Same brush, and I'm going to take the color Agrabah, and let's pop that right next to the gold on the lid and then bring that over. Again, this is going to need a little bit of Fix Plus to assist it. And so then let's pop that on now. Yes. And notice I am still leaving a little bit of space open because I want to put one more color, but just make sure that you are blending this color with the inner tear ducts color and up towards the crease. Lightly start to feather it out once you have applied the majority of the color on the lid. And lastly, on the lid, I'm going to take the same brush and the color Abu and pop that right on this empty space. And then blend it over. So this space that I left open is almost shaped like a C, a backward C, like a little crescent moon. So I'm just going to follow that shape and then build that color there. So now let's move on to the lower lash line. So I'm taking a detailer brush. This is a Wayne Guy 07 brush. And I'm going to move back into the color Rags to Riches. Wrap that around on the lower inner corner. Same brush and the color Live the Genie Life. And I'm going to pop that right next to this color, more so in the middle. Not going to take it all the way across though. The Fix Plus amps it up a lot. But as you guys can see, I stopped it about here and I still have about half left. And lastly, let's dip into the color Princess Jasmine. Same brush. And I already see the type of formula that color is. So let's go ahead and go in with the Fix Plus. And let's finish off the lower lash line, connecting it to the middle color as well as to the top. Alright guys, so I'm going to do liner and lashes and I'll be right back. I have my eyes done and I think they look really pretty all together. This is Your Wish Is My Command, and they are calling this a powder blush, but obviously this is a bronzer. And it has this cute little design that I hate messing up, but I have to for the sake of the video. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a swirl in here. This is my Sonia G Inochi Pro brush, and let's see how this shows up on me. So this shows up. You can definitely see that it has a bit of warmth to it. It's building up kind of slow though, so it's not a whole lot of pigmentation at once, which is good because you can build it up and you won't look crazy. Yeah, this color is showing up very well on me. It builds up really nicely and it gives an intense bronze. So now let's take Always One Jump Ahead, which they are also calling this a powder blush, but obviously it's a highlighter. This is a Delium 944 brush. Let's see. Okay, so that shows up instantly. Nice soft golden highlight. Now let's try on these lips. So I'm going to try on my gloss that I picked up, Diamond in the Rough. How we look. That's so pretty. It has like flecks of gold and silver and pink. I didn't know that this was going to be this multi-dimensional like this. I thought it was just going to be gold, but I think it's even prettier than I thought it was going to be. Let's try on the color Raja. I love this color too. It's something that I don't really have. It's like, is it brown? Is it berry toned? Is it a nude color? Like, what color is this? This looks like something Princess Jasmine would wear. It's matte, but it's not drying. MAC's matte formula is amazing, and this one is no exception. I think it's very beautiful. So I wiped off that lipstick, and I have a little bit of remnants around my lips. That's fine. I'm just going to go back in with my gloss just because I want to wear this color. But this color will kind of fuse with the lipstick just because I left a little bit of that lipstick there. Okay, so let's talk about everything. Let's start off with the cheek products. I really like the packaging. It's simplistic, but yet it's cute at the same time. And I like how the lamp is embossed in the products. I feel like it's really cute and it fits on theme with Aladdin. I really like the formulation of these two products. I feel like they worked very beautifully, very smooth. They built up nicely, had a good color payoff, but I just wish that they came out with more than one color of bronzer. That is something that MAC has done a few times now. It's like bronzer is not a one size fits all situation. In the future, please come out with at least 2 bronzers, if not 3, light, medium, and dark. If you can't do that, then let's not do bronzer, because coming out with one is not really inclusive, and so it's going to leave a lot of people out of the loop. As you guys see, the bronzer worked on me. I fit more in the medium, light, dark category. It's a beautiful color on me. As you guys saw, I can go in with a lighter hand and get a really pretty color, or I can build it up for more intensity. But if you're any darker than a MAC NC45, this is really not going to show up that well on you. But the highlight color is more universal in my opinion. I feel like you can wear this if you have a lighter complexion on down to if you have a deeper complexion, just because it is a golden highlight and it does not have silver reflex, which on deeper complexions can read sort of ashy. It's a true golden highlight. It is a lighter golden highlight. So if you enjoy lighter golden highlights, I feel like this will pretty much work for everybody. This eyeshadow palette, I like the eyeshadow palette, but I don't love it. It is a typical MAC eyeshadow palette. I would have preferred if they had come out with a full size times 15 palette, or at least do full size times 4 palettes. I am not a fan of times 9 palettes just because I don't really like the little bitty eyeshadows. I feel like this palette is diverse enough for you all to do maybe 2 or 3 different looks using it, and it has everything you need to do a complete eye look. It has your matte colors. It has a variety of shimmer finishes. If you guys know anything about MAC eyeshadows, then you'll know that MAC has different finishes. Just because an eyeshadow is shimmery doesn't mean that it's one formula. MAC has Volux Pearls, MAC has Frost eyeshadows, and they have Luster eyeshadows. So there's a mix of finishes of eyeshadows in this palette. I feel like this palette did an okay job. I did have to use Fix Plus on a lot of the shimmery eyeshadows just to get it to pop a little bit more. These are just traditional MAC eyeshadows. So MAC eyeshadows have always been builder formulated eyeshadows. So you apply it and then you can pack it on and you can build it up to be the intensity that you want it to be. I wish they would have given us that Arabian Night feel that I was really craving, but they gave us this neutral palette because it's safer. So if you are in need of a neutral palette, if you don't have one, or if you're a collector of all things MAC or all things Disney, it's a nice palette. It's just not anything innovative. Standout of this collection are the lip products. I quite enjoyed both of the lip products that I got. I am in love with this gloss. I am going to get a backup just because I know that I will wear it, just because it is so multi-dimensional. It is so shiny. The glitter particles in here are so pronounced, but yet it is not gritty on the lips. So I am in love with this color. Let's see, what's the name of it? Diamond in the Rough. Popping. You need this. In the color Raja. Love this color. It is more unique than I thought it was going to be, and I love the way that it's formulated. So I'm here for the lips. Let me know your thoughts on this collection. Do you plan on picking up the entire collection? Honestly, I may go back and get a few more lip products whenever it hits the stores, but let me know your thoughts on the Aladdin collection, and let me know which Disney princess is your favorite down in the comments, and I will talk to you guys in my very next video. Smooches. Bye.